Are you scared of relationships? Well, we can help. And if you're scared of getting married, we got something for you.
Make sure you guys watch to the end because we're going to give you 5 tips to help you find someone that you can trust if you're looking to actually get married or be in a long-term committed relationship.
All right, gentlemen, let's begin.
Lego.
That Jada Pinkett Smith movement, it don't make you want to really be that close with a woman. It'll really make you consider ever being married. Damn, baby. When it become miserable, they'll tear down the whole empire. Now,
you talk a lot about Tupac Shakur.
Yeah, the relationship with Tupac. How did you guys meet? What was the beginning of that relationship like?
We met in high school, right, in the 10th grade, and he immediately we had an instant connection.
You and Will decided that you were going to live completely separate lives.
Yes.
It was not a divorce on paper,
right,
but it was a divorce. So from the year 2016, which is 7 years ago now,
Yes.
y'all have been apart.
Yeah. Me to
I
the
was
curb.
done with you.
Yeah. We broke up.
And then what did you do, Jada?
I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely.
So Ross says that after what he's seen Jada do to Will, and I think that it kind of speaks for a lot of different guys out here because I see this resonate with a lot of guys. He said it makes you question women and marriage today in a general sense. Do you think that A, marriage is a bad deal for guys, and that B, men should be very, very scared of being in a relationship or being in a marriage, considering what they see in the day happen to guys across the board, especially what happened with Will and Jada?
Be cautious of who you're going to marry. Be aware of who you're going to say I do to. But I won't say be scared. Just be aware. Be open-minded.
Open to what?
To who you going to say I do to. If this
I think that men should be absolutely terrified.
It was coming. Y'all should be scared. Y'all should be breaking out in cold sweats. You should be thinking the world is going in dealing with these women because they crazy. Bruh. That's what he's saying right there. So, what you think? You got nothing to say?
I'm trying to figure out how I feel about that because for him being a married dude, basically about 20 years in the game, it's just like, really?
Really? Well, that's interesting.
Is marriage really the issue, y'all?
I don't think it's marriage that's the issue. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay, let's be honest with ourselves.
No, it's not of marriage. If anything, men should be afraid of having kids.
I don't understand.
Because it's the child support.
Oh, boy.
People don't be coming after you for alimony like that if you ain't got no kids. It's usually if you have a child attached to that.
Well, I think that she just sort of reinforces that it's the people, it's not the institution of marriage. You're talking about a woman who was crying on her wedding day being forced to go down the aisle. Like, to me, that's...
Stop it. Get some help.
Those are what we call red flags.
I ain't even, bro, if you crying...
Not the happy tears.
No, not even the happy tears. As a matter of fact, I'll call you back never.
Yep.
Please, like, what are we talking about? But yes, you are 100% correct. Alimony is not as common as people are making it seem on the internet because the reality is most of us is broke.
I was broke and sharing a room with 12 people I didn't know.
So we need to stop acting like alimony is a thing that a lot of us have to deal with. Once you get to a certain amount of money, you got to start worrying about alimony. And most of us don't got that amount of money.
Nope.
This is true.
We don't. We got to worry about the house. Maybe we got to worry about some cars. But a lot of us ain't got nothing in the bank account for nobody to take half of. We live in paycheck to paycheck. As a matter of fact, an alarmingly high amount of people who make over $100,000 a year are still living paycheck to paycheck. Because a lot of us have to make money to support an exorbitant lifestyle that we want. Good prenups do not get broken. They get challenged, but they don't get broken. But guess what? It ain't no prenup for child support.
Yikes.
And we willing to drop these kids all over the place and make a whole bunch of baby mamas that's taking us to court and putting us in jail.
Facts.
So we gotta get our priorities straight.
Yeah.
Speaking of prenups, bruh, we did a video a while back on Samantha Lee.
Oh, boy.
It's just sad, though, that it seems as though she's just doing stuff just so she can make a name for herself.
That's what it looks like.
If I were able somehow to insulate you
with a pro-marriage, pro-relationship community, do you think you still would have actually gone through a divorce?
Not that time.
Okay.
I don't know what would have happened. Oh, I've never said this publicly.
No, that's what we do.
This is initiated exclusive, baby.
Delano, make sure you zoom in on this one, okay?
Yeah. It gets deep.
No, actually, no. I want to deny myself. I want to deniability. Yeah, no, the truth about the matter is that if I had different people in my ear at that time, I would not have made that decision. No.
I feel like she's making a lot of other people responsible for her affairs.
And this is his response.
Congratulations, you went viral again over something else that you said because you're trying to build up your YouTube page and get your followers up. If you had people in your ear that influenced you into leaving your husband and your 1-year-old child, we both were divorcee kids, grew up in toxic environments, torn in between our old family, new families, and you packed up a 1-year-old, put a COVID mask on top of the Ring cameras, and I was literally in an airplane on my way home to fight for my marriage and my family. You're heartless.
Damn.
None of your friends recognize you. This is all about money. If you had friends in your ear, you're lying, you're gaslighting, you're playing. The only person that was in your ear was your mama. Her name is Patricia Randolph.
Oh, wow. Government.
You didn't have people in your ear. You had a whole lot of people in your ear telling you that you're about to do something stupid, impulsive, and y'all are actually not going through anything that would make you want to leave your husband.
Ooh.
Damn.
He gave her government.
He gave government names and everything.
So if you had people in your ear at the time, they must be still in your ear because you're still trying to get $20,000 a month for a 5-year-old.
I told you so.
You make $160,000 a year on your own. Yep. This is all a game. You're clout chasing. This is about money. You've hired 3 law firms trying to suck me dry. I'm approaching $1 million in legal fees.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Damn. This is spitting, boy.
Woo, he telling all the business. He done put how much she make a year, her mama full name.
When you get a dude that will get on the internet and talk, you better watch it because everything you say will be held against you. Yes. Her 160 plus the 240, that's like 400. Damn. I guess the $400,000 a year ain't enough. Wow. And she wants more, or she wants the ability to have access to more.
You are a greedy little pig, Roger.
Or maybe for the sake of her brand, she was trying to reconcile.
I mean, it could be.
And I know in their situation specifically, I think the lead attorney was saying that it wasn't her friends or the mama.
Oh,
it was the
lawyers.
And he said that that's probable because he said lawyers do that.
Yep. Yeah, because they're trying to get some of that money.
They trying to get paid because when you married, it's y'all money. Crazy. So whoever got the money is paying for the other person's lawyer. So like, I understand why people is scared. Yes. Now, here's the issue though. We ain't gonna stop dating y'all.
Sure ain't.
Nope, I'm not.
And a whole bunch of y'all is still gonna be having kids.
Well, you got that right.
Yep.
I can't say we because we ain't having no more kids. For that one, I'm gonna say y'all. Yeah. And that's what's really gonna cost you, and that's what's really gonna put you in jail. Because marriage is not what you need to be scared of when it comes to the money, since that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We're gonna continue to be out here fornicating. Yep. Y'all out here fornicators. Yes. Y'all fornicate. You know, I don't fornicate anymore, so I can act holier than thou and overly righteous. I can do that now. Okay? We ain't adulterating and then nothing. Adultering this. So y'all out here sinning, and y'all ain't gonna stop sinning.
And that is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yep. Because if I was single, I'd probably be. But that's another point. Yes. We're not gonna act about what I would do. I'm talking about what I am doing.
Yep.
The Bible say if you can't stop looking for the walls, get married, so you ain't in sin. Yep. So I got married, I ain't in sin.
No, that is the truth.
Ha!
That boy is good. Good and terrible.
No, because they was trying to get me, and I'm not getting got. Anyway.
What is your desired outcome?
Right.
We see all these podcasts, these videos and stuff like that. Everybody's talking about something. Oh, men is trash, women is trash, marriage is trash. But what is it that you want? Yes. Are you actually trying to get married? Are you just wanting to stay dating forever? Do you just want to be in a relationship until it doesn't suit you anymore and then you move on to the next? Because that's going to determine the way in which you move. And I think we have some tips for those of you who are interested in wanting to be in a long-term committed relationship or a marriage. You want it to be successful. We got some things for you that can help you out.
This is what being together for over 20 years, being married for 18. These are some of the things that we have learned about what had happened to us that helped us to lock this thing down and to be actually in a happy marriage.
Yes, and if you guys are still here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let us know that you enjoy this content so we can keep on putting it out. And also so the algorithm would know that you like it. 5 tips.
So we got 5 tips.
Tip number 1, you want to decide, how important it is for you to find a partner that you can trust. Just think about some of the different things that you would do, like for your career. If you knew, let's say, for example, you wanted a career in fashion, there's certain things that you have to do, and there's certain places that you know that you need to be to have a better chance of being successful in that career, i.e., you need to go live in a major city, New York, Atlanta, California, if you're here in the States. So you have to utilize that same mindset and strategy if you are dating with the intention of long-term relationship or marriage. If you know that the market, i.e. Atlanta, sorry y'all, but we keep on hearing about how terrible it is in Atlanta.
From people in Atlanta.
Like if it's that bad, y'all might want to consider, real talk, moving out of Atlanta.
Tip number 2, date within your peer group. Why you want to date within your peer group? You should date people that you know.
Like, it's pretty obvious,
You can have years to filter out all the crazy that has come in, and you can walk into a relationship fully knowing what you about to get into. Now, when you're young, you're gonna make some stupid mistakes. Anyway, you're gonna date the girl because she's the cutest one in the peer group, but you know that she is not good for relationships. You're gonna do that anyway because, we do that. That's just how we are for some strange reason. We do stupid stuff. But when you get older and you're starting to think about certain things, you can start to narrow down who it is that you can mess with and who you can't.
Yeah, that's true.
Right.
Because you start to see them act and react in situations outside of dating because you're around them all the time. That's what churches was good for all of the drama and all of the hypocrisy and all that stuff. When you went to church, though, you knew who was getting it on in the bathroom doing service while everybody preaching. Can I get an amen? Yes! They down in the basement doing nasty stuff because they're disgusting. And you know the people that's up there in the choir singing. You know who's who. If you decide to date somebody that was down in the bathroom getting it on, then you gonna get what you gonna get. You gonna get sewer sludge on your Johnson. That's what you gonna get because you're down there messing with the person that's in the basement with the dust and dust mites and the stankiness and all of the stuff, and they in the boiler room doing stuff, and you wondering why it is that you got an infection. You got an infection because you in there trying to get it in the boiler room instead of being up on the choir singing like you supposed to be. That's your fault. You decided to date that girl. You knew how she was because you wanted some booty. And then when you got some booty, you got infected. That is your fault. Wondering how you got caught. Why I got syphilis. Why I got burnt. And all these things that happened to me. You chose a girl that you knew had a dirty booty. Go and get the girl with the clean booty. That's the thing. That's what you got to do on this earth when you're looking for a life partner. Don't go for the dirty booty girl. You go for the girl that got the clean booty. What? That makes sense, and that's what you need to do.
Okay.
But a lot of the people that I know that have long-term, long-lasting relationships, it's a lot of people that were around each other and they intermarried. They married within the vortex. And they're still together and they have good relationships.
Not perfect because ain't no relationship perfect.
No, but they have good relationships. And if you decide to go out there and date strangers like probably most people on the market do now, we got social media and all of that stuff, there's going to be some drawbacks to that. And you just got to understand what those drawbacks are going to be.
Oh, and another quick thing to toss into tip number 2 is that when you date within your vortex or within your circles, you have a built-in vetting crew. And then you also have people to hold those people accountable.
True.
We dated within our community in church. People knew my mom, my brother, my sister, all of them or whatever. Same thing with him. So it's not like we couldn't
wild out.
Welcome to the party.
Because we would be held accountable.
Exactly.
Especially with my daddy. I would have been held accountable.
So even if it's not in church, because we understand all y'all who watch us are not necessarily Christians or church folk, and that's cool. These principles can apply across the board. It doesn't have to be church-based, but that's our living example, so that's what we're going to speak to. Point number 3, which actually ties into point number 2, is the vetting crew. Like making sure that you have that community that can actually tell you when you messing up and tell the other person when they're messing up.
You're a mess, kid.
Just basically being able to hold you accountable, I think, is crucial for you to be able to have that, for you to be able to have the best odds of having a successful marriage or long-term relationship.
It would be in your best interest for the people that you have around you to be older, wiser, in successful relationships themselves so that they know what to look for. Yep. It needs to be somebody that's a little bit more critical, willing to tell people that they full of it.
Because I think you're full of
regardless of how you feel about it. So that when you bring somebody around them, they gotta be like, that ain't it. I don't care how you feel about them, that ain't it. You can do what you want to, but that ain't it.
They're like, let it go.
Right.
Let it
Exactly. If you're bringing women in, you want to have older women in the vetting crew as well. And you also want men, but you want older women there too to call out the bull that women do, because that's easier for other women to spot. And of course, if you're bringing men in and you're a woman, you need to have other men that have your best interest at heart and will call those people out.
Yes.
You know, you remind me of my father.
Number 4.
Number 4 is take your time.
Indeed.
Okay? Especially if you're dating people that you don't know.
You got
are
that
not
right.
like in your circle.
Look, I don't even know you.
Take your time getting to know them. Okay, you gotta check all them branches in the back.
You should all the branches in the back.
All the branches in the back.
Branches in the back.
Way in the back. Okay. You need to be around them and their people. You need to be around them and their family. See the type of relationships that they have with their family members, because that can tell you a lot too. And whether or not it's certain things that you may or may not want to deal with based on what you learn.
So you still need to see them react to situations outside of being romantic with you, going to places. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I wouldn't be taking most women out to a date because I'm looking for a wife, and I'm not just looking for a lot of the stuff that a lot of people out here are looking for. If you sit up there and you talking about, oh, we gonna do a video on the Cheesecake Factory girl, and we gonna do a video on all of them about that entitlement thing that's coming up right now. Oh, entitlement in the dating market is insane. If you's talking like that, you gotta take me to this fancy restaurant. Yo, automatic L.
Let's be honest.
You not here for me, you here for my money.
You got that right.
And that's okay. I just know that you're not for me because you have to vet people to see if they have the character to survive rough patches and make long-term relationships. Everybody does not have the mentality in today's dating market for long-term relationships.
No, that is the truth.
As a matter of fact, I would even bring that person into situations with my peer group to see them interact with my friends, as well as my vetting crew to see them interact with my mentors. I gotta go through all of that before I even consider dating you, because when you in it, you can't see nothing.
Yep. You too close.
Now here's the drawback about taking your time. The walls are
magically delicious.
And that's gonna be an issue.
Listen,
it's gonna cloud your judgment unless you just got so many bodies you don't even feel it no more. Some of y'all's on there, but that's another red flag of another kind.
Yeah,
that's a whole nother red flag. I mean, you can't even bond with me.
No thanks.
Ain't nobody doing that.
You
if
got
you
that
got
right.
too much sexual experience, I know that that's one thing I have to be concerned about. But the less sexual partners you have, the happier you tend to be in relationships.
And last addition to that point is, I would say, you want to be with somebody through all 4 seasons. If it's a stranger,
That's
somebody
true.
that you don't know,
That's
you
true.
need to see how they are in the winter, spring, summer, and fall.
Yep.
Okay?
Okay.
All right. Point number 5, find someone who's into you.
Yes.
I can't tell you how important this is.
It's really important.
Ladies, come close. Short story. I remember back when I was in college, there was a guy that girls were just like gung-ho over.
Yo, I know this story.
And don't get me wrong, brother was fine, okay? He seemed to be a good dude. He wasn't like a player or anything like that. And he looked good too, so that was a nice benefit. Girls threw themselves at him.
Excuse me, he's mine. Yeah.
I thought he was fine, but I couldn't do that. You know why? I'm not gonna be sweating you more than you sweating me. No.
Thanks, but no thanks.
For women, once we connect, once we have the walls connect, we tend to be into you.
What did it say?
So we need for the guys to be into us.
Yes.
You got to find somebody who's really into you and not somebody that you're just like gung-ho over and you're not sure if they feel the same way about you, or they are at least not matching the intensity of how you feel towards them. Yeah.
If you want I want somebody to be in love with me and I want, be able to build and grow. Like most people, that's what they want from a marriage. If that's what you want, find somebody that's into you so you don't have to deal with the I'm bored of you, I'm out. Oh, I'm just not sexually attracted attracted to you anymore and all of that other stuff. There's no guarantee. There's no 100%, but we can get pretty doggone close.
Yep.
And if you do all of the stuff on this list, you will be a whole lot closer to having a chance of never getting divorced.
I told you my compound would take you places.
Yes.
Any of these, if you ignore any of these,
good luck.
Bid you farewell and good luck, morons.
You betting on luck, bruh.
Yeah.
I hope you into taking chances.
Yeah, but comment down below and let us know your thoughts, or check out this next video and see if this might be able to help you with your relationship problems.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
Press the off button.